U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is in Israel for a two-day visit as the war in Gaza enters a new and volatile phase. The high-stakes trip follows an Israeli airstrike in Doha that targeted senior Hamas leaders. In Jerusalem, Rubio joined Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and U.S. envoy Mike Huckabee at the Western Wall. The leaders prayed together and placed notes at the sacred site, with Netanyahu calling the U.S.-Israel alliance as strong and durable as the stones in the wall.
This is by way of greeting an extraordinary friend in Israel, Secretary of State of the United States, Marco Rubio, and his wife, Jenna. I think his visit here is a testament to the durability, the strength of the Israeli-American alliance. It's as strong and as durable as the stones of the Western Wall that we just touched under President Trump and Secretary Rubio and their entire team. This alliance has never been stronger.
While the focus of the trip remains the aftermath of the strike in Doha and the ongoing war in Gaza, according to a report by Axios, Rubio will be discussing the West Bank annexation plan with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in a response to the plan, recognition of the state of Palestine by numerous Western countries later this month. The report quotes Israeli and U.S. officials who have suggested that despite Prime Minister Netanyahu's indecisiveness over one such move, he will still seek President Trump's support for the action during a two-day-long meeting. The report suggests that Rubio has signaled in private meetings that he will not oppose the West Bank annexations and the Trump administration will not stand in the way. This comes on the back of a United Nations General Assembly meeting on Friday, which endorsed the New York Declaration presented by France and Saudi Arabia, calling for an irreversible path for a Palestinian state. At least 142 countries voted in favor of the declaration, while 10 voted against it, among them the US and Israel, and 12 countries abstaining. Netanyahu on Thursday evening declared that there would be no Palestinian state, while signing an agreement to push ahead with the controversial E1 settlement expansion plan that will cut across West Bank. The settlement in the West Bank is located on the outskirts of Jerusalem, where thousands of new housing units will be added. Meanwhile, Israel is ramping up its military campaign in the Gaza Strip with a wave of powerful airstrikes targeting residential areas and high-rise buildings in Gaza City. In the latest, the IDF bombed another high-rise building in Gaza City, and this is the moment showing Gazans running in panic as the building was reduced to rubble. The Israeli military says that the site was being used by Hamas operatives to observe troop movements and plan future attacks. Over the past month, the IDF has claimed to eliminate several Hamas terrorists and field commanders in Gaza. The humanitarian crisis continues to worsen in the Strip. Gaza's health authorities say in the past 24 hours alone, Israeli airstrikes killed 47 people and injured more than 200. Meanwhile, dozens of Palestinians have died from malnutrition in just one day, lifting the famine-related death toll to above 400. We earlier talked to Mr. Giorgio Cafiero. He's a professor at Georgetown University and the CEO of Gulf State Analytics, and this is what he told us.
It's important to understand in the aftermath of the Israeli strike on Doha is that the Trump administration, while it may have come out with a response that aims to sort of navigate the tensions between Israel and Qatar, the Trump administration did make it clear to Israel that this operation targeting Hamas figures in the capital of Qatar is not going to impact the U.S.-Israel relationship. It doesn't really mean all that much for the administration to come out with mild statements suggesting that this operation was unwise or that it supposedly angered the U.S. president. The message that the U.S. has sent to Israel is that there will not be consequences for this aggression against a very close U.S. ally in the Gulf.